Hello, everybody. It is, what is today? Thursday, May 9th, 2019, and these are your morning announcements. So, Game of Thrones, you guys, Game of Thrones. If you do not want to hear any spoilers, turn off this video, because I am going to be talking about the 4 episodes that we've just kind of seen here. And yeah, so oh my god, what is going on this show? All right, like, first of all, I've got some theories, you guys. And I know a lot of times when people do these they do these Game of Thrones videos, you know, they have like scenes from the show and they talk about this and that. I'm not going to be doing that because I'm driving in my truck. But you know, I've got some things I wanted to sort of like throw out to all of you Game of Thrones fans and just see what you think about these things, okay? Like, all right, who's going to end up on the throne? There's some people who are in the Dany camp. There are some people in the Jon Snow camp. There are people who think maybe it's going to be somebody completely different, like Tyrion, or maybe Game of Thrones fools us all and Cersei ends up on the throne and everybody dies except for her. That's a possibility. Maybe who knows? Okay, right. Who's gonna end up on who's gonna end up on the throne? I'm kind of leaning towards the Tyrion camp. Just because I don't see how that this would work any other way. You know, if Jon's on the throne, Dany would have to be dead. If Dany's on the throne, I don't know that Jon would want to stick around and be a part of that mess. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, Jon doesn't want to be king. He doesn't want to be king. He just wants to... I think he would really just like to be the Lord of Winterfell, you know? I think he would have been happy with that as the King of the North, where he feels... I mean, that's home to him. I don't see that that King's Landing would be a place that he would... I don't think it's an environment that he would thrive in. Let's put it that way. So I don't see him becoming king, okay? And Dany is just... I don't know. I mean, she's coming unglued right now. I mean, but who wouldn't come unglued when you've seen 2 of your 3 children get killed, your best friend gets beheaded and thrown off the top of the gate at King's Landing, her husband died, she watched her brother get murdered in front of her, she's done some pretty bad things. I mean, I don't see her sanity surviving all this. You know what I mean? So who does that leave? Well, let's back up a little bit. Who's going to kill Cersei? I mean, Cersei, we all are at this point where we know she's going to die. Something's going to happen to her, right? We've got the prophecy that the frog gave, that she would get killed by her younger brother, which could be Jaime or Tyrion. It could be either one of them. I think it would be poetic justice if it was Jaime. If he took her to the top of the spire and like pushed her off and said, you know, the things we do for love, and just let her fall. I think that would be pretty cool. It'd also be pretty cool though if Tyrion took her out. I don't think that it will be anyone other than one of the two brothers, though. I think it's going to be one of the two brothers that take her out, and, you know, that's that. Arya, I don't think is going to have her shot at Cersei. Or she will, and she'll get killed in the process, which would make me very, very sad. So I hope that doesn't happen. But once Cersei's out of the way, after somebody kills her, then, yeah, we have to think about, well, who's going to sit on that throne, man? I just keep leaning more and more towards Tyrion. I mean, this show, Game of Thrones, has been really about him. I mean, everybody thinks, oh yeah, Jon Snow and Dany, but really, it's been about Tyrion. It's about Tyrion's rise from being this kind of drunken, whore-chasing brat who happened to be clever into somebody who's become very, very wise, very compassionate. He just carries himself like a king. He really does. And he loves, like, you know, he loves the game. I think he always wants to be the person kind of behind the king, but I think that he could step up and be king. I think it'd be awesome if he was king, if it ended like that. But that's just me. I love Tyrion. He's my favorite character on the show. So I think that would be pretty cool. I also got another theory. All right, the dragons throughout all the seasons have had periods of time when they would disappear, right? The dragons would be off doing dragon things, and then an episode would go by, we wouldn't see them, and then we'd see them again. And this happened over and over through the course of the seasons. Well, my thinking is that these dragons were off having the nooka and making dragon eggs. And I think that there were dragon eggs all over the place. That they laid eggs all over the place. And what if, for this last push for King's Landing, what if there wasn't one dragon attacking King's Landing, but like 20? How cool would that be, right? Yeah, King's Landing would not survive. The Iron Throne clearly would not survive it. But maybe we don't want King's Landing to survive. I mean, yeah, it would suck for all the people who are inside the gates of King's Landing, because they would all end up being like overcooked bacon. But maybe that's what this world, maybe that's what the Game of Thrones world needs, is like a cleansing by fire, a new start, you know. And then maybe instead of any of the Lannisters or Starks or Targaryens taking the throne, maybe it's just Gendry Baratheon, seeing that he has been legitimized now and made the Lord of Storm's End. Maybe he would step up to be king, huh? I'd be all right with that too. I'd be much better. I would feel much better if it wasn't Jon Snow or Dany on that throne. I don't think either one of those people would be the leaders that the people need. So that's just what I'm thinking about that. Oh, and when it comes to the Night King, the Night King dying by Arya, I know a lot of fans are upset that we didn't get to find out who the Night King is exactly. I mean, we've seen him in his human form, but we really don't know who he is. I don't think that we were ever supposed to know, because I think that that's gonna be the story arc of the prequels that HBO is gonna do, the Game of Thrones prequels. I think we're gonna see that whole saga unfold, and it's gonna be during that we find out who the Night King is. And eventually I think we'll find out it's probably a Stark, and that's why there always needed to be a Stark in Winterfell, but we'll see, right? But I'm excited about the prequels. I hope that they do actually do that story arc, that we get that part of the mythology, because I think it's all very interesting. I mean, there was a lot of, I mean, if you think the political intrigue of Game of Thrones in the world as it is right now is cool, I think back in time we'd even see a deeper and richer story. The fight between between humans against the children of the forest, the development and creation of the Night King and the White Walkers, I think all of that would make a great story arc. So I'm hoping that they do that. What do you guys think? So, yeah, I guess that's all that I wanted to, those were all the little theories that I have. I am severely exhausted. I haven't slept for more than 4 hours per night for the last maybe 4 or 5 days, and I'm really tired. My body is just shot, and I don't know what's causing this. So if I seemed a little disjointed, I apologize. I'm just so tired. But anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I do not specifically talk about Game of Thrones, okay? So if you came to this channel and you're hoping to see more on Game of Thrones, yeah, I'll talk about it in the future, but I talk about a lot of other things too. It's not a Game of Thrones centric channel. So just wanted to let you guys know, in fairness, I don't want you to subscribe to me if you think that I'm just about Game of Thrones, because I'm not. I like to talk about Star Wars. I like to talk about world events. I like to talk about a lot of stuff. I just like to talk. So if you like to get involved in conversations, please go ahead and subscribe. If not, it's okay too. It's all right. Thanks for stopping by. So you guys have a great day. I love you. Mwah. Take care. Bye-bye.